Since the sword spam meta is very much alive, I did a test with sword followers against tribal warriors to see which of the units came out on top. Now, some of you asked me to do the same with Evocati, and I thought that was a pretty good idea, so I set it up. I got a higher Macus to help me, and the way we're going to do it is that we're going to charge in 3 ranks deep. One of the legionary Evocati cohorts are going to be on formation attack, the other one is going to be off. These sword followers are going to charge in and not use any abilities. These sword followers are going to charge in, use shield wall after 20 to 30 seconds. These units are going to use shield wall almost straight away. So that should be able to tell us how the sword followers are able to do against legionary, against the Evocati cohort, both when they are in and out of formation attack, and how much of a difference the shield wall defensive ability makes. So let's see here. First, we're charging in without shield wall. Getting in over here, getting in over here. And this unit is on formation attack, I believe. And this unit is... No, this unit is on formation attack. And this unit is not in formation attack. So the sword followers get a comfortable lead in the start of the charge. But then the high melee attack of and high armor of the Evocati cohort starts to make itself felt, and that will enable them to overcome the sword followers. Although the sword followers got a quite comfortable lead in the beginning with their charge. So the Evocati cohort that had formation attack on did better than the Evocati cohort that did have formation attack off, and presumably that is because Evocati cohort that is seeking out engagements more actively with sword followers are going to take more damage on the charge compared to the Evocati cohorts that are sort of hanging back and waiting to replace a guy that has fallen. So against charging sword followers, it might be better to have formation attack on. If you're up against inferior sword units with poor charge, it's going to be better to have formation attack off to enable more of your units to defeat the enemy units. In the second instance here, we're going to do the same. We're going to charge in the sword followers. We're going to activate shield wall after about 20 to 30 seconds, and I'll time it to see how long I take to activate the shield wall. And the reasoning for doing so is because I want the sword followers to be seeking out targets as effectively as possible while they are in, while they have their charge bonus activated. And that is activated for 30 seconds. It starts at its highest of 27, and then it's going to trickle down until it reaches 0 after 30 seconds. So let's see here. Starting to move in for the charge. And it looks like this. Same thing happens. Activating shield wall. The legionaries are going to be able to kill less of the sword followers when they are in shield wall. Looks like we have formation attack on over here and formation attack off over here. And again, less legionary cohorts left in the unit that had formation attack off. So the sword followers in the center are going to comfortably be able to defeat the legionary cohorts. It's going to take longer, and you can see why, because the sword followers in the center were defeated, while the Evocati cohorts are not actively seeking out the sword followers on the flanks. So the sword followers are going to defeat them, but they only have about half the amount of men remaining that the sword followers that were up against the unit that had formation attack off managed to end the battle with. So sword followers using shield wall are indeed able to defeat Evocati cohorts. That was after activating shield wall after about 20 to 30 seconds. So here I will activate shield wall a bit quicker to see if that makes any difference. So charging in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, activating shield wall, and again getting not getting as decisive of a lead on the Evocati cohorts on the charge, because I'm sort of hampering my offensive capabilities by activating shield wall. Here I'm up against the Evocati cohort that is in formation attack. These Evocati cohorts are not in formation attack. So the case is the reverse when a unit of legionary cohorts is up against a unit that has activated a defensive ability. The legionary cohorts are now going to do very well in seeking out enemies actively, while the Evocati cohorts that are not seeking out enemies actively are going to be defeated. They're going to be up against sword followers that have stronger defensive capabilities. So to sum up these results, sword followers just charging in against Evocati cohort are going to lose. Sword followers that are charging in and activating shield wall after 20 to 30 seconds are going to win. Sword followers that are charging in against Evocati and activating shield wall right away, if they win or lose depends on if the unit is in formation attack or not. But against charging good swords, it might actually be a good idea to have formation attack on, because you're going to be able to survive the encounter for a bit longer with more men, and then you'll be able to grind it out with your high melee attack and armor, strength and honor.